Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. If you've not met me before, I'm Naomi and I'm going to be taking you through your spine mobility yoga sequence today. So we're just going to be here for a short time, about 10 minutes, and we're going to look at mobilizing our spine. A lot of us spend our day or the majority of our day in a fixed position. Generally, it's a slump, whether it's over a laptop or over our steering wheel. We're generally quite slumped forwards. So we're going to look at finding mobility in our spine. Mobility is different from flexibility. Mobility requires the strength of our own muscles to get us into our end range of motion, whereas flexibility doesn't require that muscle strength. We perhaps use gravity or force from another joint to open up into the stretch a little bit more. So we're going to work on some flexibility, but particularly mobility today. So it may feel a little bit different to your usual yoga sequence. Give it a go, see how it feels, and I promise you that working on your spine mobility will help you be able to function on your daily basis so much better because your spine will be that much healthier. We're going to start in kneeling today. If you can't sit kneeling, you can sit cross-legged. Just know that some of the poses will feel a little bit different, so do adapt for that. And please make sure that you are fit and healthy to join. So just coming to kneeling whenever you're ready, bring the inner thighs together. Just find yourself comfortably sitting onto the heels. You can close the eyes if you wish, if that feels good, and you're just going to rest those hands onto the thighs. Begin to move the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, allow the shoulders to melt down the back. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, roll them all the way down. Take 2 more rolls in this direction, all the way up. Really get to the top and the bottom of your circle. So we're really trying to find the maximum range of motion of that scapula. When you've done that second roll, take those shoulder rolls the other way. And naturally, it will probably feel a little bit different. It'll feel a little bit stranger. Maybe this isn't the way that you normally roll your shoulders. Take 1 more cycle, roll all the way up to the ears and roll down. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. Exhale, begin to turn to the left. And as you do, keep the hips facing forward. Just turn through the chest. Then release the arms out. Bring them to shoulder height. Breathe for a full cycle of breath. So you're going to feel that strength to get you through that twist. So you'll feel all of those muscles in your body switching on, helping you twist there. Then release the right hand to the left outer knee and take the left hand behind you. Maybe gaze over that back shoulder. So here we're working on that flexibility. We're using that front hand just to increase that twist a little bit deeper. Really make sure that you stay upright through the spine and breathe through the nose if you can. That's going to help you relax a little bit more. Inhale to center, bring the hands up high. Exhale, twist, turn the torso. The hips square forward. We're squeezing all of our muscles to get us here. Then release the hands out to shoulder height. Just pause, find a cycle of breath, then release. Left hand to right knee and take the right hand behind. Gaze behind you. Enjoy that twist. Feel the length as you inhale. Feel the exhale and you deepen your twist. Inhale back to center and then clasp the hands. Turn the palms away. And just make sure that you're wiggling, just relaxing through those shoulders. Inhale, lift the hands up. Try not to flare through the ribs. So the lower ribs stay tucked. Release the hands out in front. Inhale and rise. Exhale, lower. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. So we're working on the shoulder girdle here, working on those shoulder blades. Not strictly working into the spine, but we're working on our spine control by keeping those lower ribs drawn in. Last time, reach up. And exhale, release the arms out in front of you. Just turn those palms so the palms face in, backs of the hands face away. Drop the chin to the chest and feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders. Now feel that space coming between the shoulder blades. Inhale, come to center. Release left hand to the mat. If you can't quite reach the mat, you can come onto fingertips, or you can use a yoga block if you've got a yoga block, or just a book. Reaching the right hand over towards the left. You can gaze under the right arm and just begin to try to keep both hip bones, sit bones heading towards the mat. We're lengthening through both sides of the body, just taking that nice side bend here. And then windmill, come up and over, other way, heading over to the right. Really lengthen through from the left hip through to the left fingertip. And breathe. Remember to breathe if you can, that's going to help you. Inhale to center, beautiful. Take opposite hand to opposite shoulder. And we're going to work on the lateral extension and flexion. So moving side to side, not necessarily a direction that you move in your daily habits. So it may feel quite tight, quite stiff. Take it nice and slow to begin with. Just moving side to side, trying not to come into forward back, trying to stay with side to side, just moving across that spine. Really nice. One more time each side. And back to center. This time we're going to take the elbows down to the waist. So take them to the left waist. Inhale to center. Keep the chin tucked to the chest. Exhale, take them to the right waist. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Beautiful. Release. We're going to come to our cat-cow, which is really good for the spine, for mobilizing and just beginning to get a bit of a back bend into our spine. So take the hips over the knees, take the wrists directly underneath the shoulders, tops of the feet to the mat, and spread the fingers as wide as you can. Inhale, dip the belly, lift the gaze, lift the chin. Feel the chest begin to sink forward and down, and the muscles of the back engage. Exhale, you begin to round through the spine, find space between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, open up. Likelihood is this one feels trickier. And that's because this is a range of motion, couldn't get my words out, range of motion that we don't often do in our daily habits. Whereas coming through forward, we do often do. But when we come into extension, that one is less regular in our daily habits. So really opening, squeezing those back muscles, and then exhale. Enjoy the stretch of those muscles as you come into your cat pose. Inhale, come to cow. Squeeze those back muscles. Exhale, round through the spine. And then at the top, just sway forwards and back for a moment. Just enjoy that. Then when you're ready, take the big toes together, maybe take the knees a touch wider, come into your extended child's pose. So walk the hands forward, sink the forehead down towards the mat, maybe wiggle the hips side to side till you settle in the center. Release the forehead to the block or to the mat, whichever is accessible, and lengthen from fingertips to hips. And enjoy that release for the lower spine without actually putting any pressure through it. So this is really nice to gently stretch out the glutes, gently release the lower spine without really putting any pressure through that area. Take 3 full cycles of breath here. Really try to use your exhalation to soften onto the mat. Try to release, try to relax, let it go. And then when you're ready, we're just going to thread our right hand, palm facing up, underneath our left arm, releasing right shoulder to the mat, right side of the head down. We come into a little twist. The hips might lift a little, but we're still trying to keep them back towards the heels. Breathe with me for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, wiggle your way back to center. Plant the right hand, then thread the left arm, palm facing up. Release the side of the head down towards the mat. Lengthen from fingertip to shoulder blade on that left side, and then lengthen from fingertip to hip on the right. Breathing for 2. You can close the eyes if you wish. Breathing for 1. Inhale back to center and release. Take a full breath in. And exhale, take an exhale through the mouth, let it go. Take another if you need. And in your own time, just rolling up to kneeling, rolling up to center. So thank you very much for joining me for your spine mobility sequence today. I hope that you can feel how much better your spine feels already, and perhaps you'll notice it as you go about your day. Feel free to check out my channel and subscribe if you want to stay in the loop of all my new videos, and have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.